you so much, Melissa, and all panelists. It was such a pleasure to hear you. Good morning again, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone joining. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to be here with you today, and I will be introducing Shine. I am Mallory from the Spotlight Initiative Secretariat, and I drive the knowledge management, capacity development, portfolios of the initiative, as well as provide technical support to end violence against women and girls through the initiative. First, I'd really like to take a note to acknowledge what a journey this has been, from various consultations to collectively think through how we can best amplify the wealth of knowledge, lessons, and promising practices from the Spotlight Initiative, to really our desire to connect grassroots civil society with duty bearers for advocacy and impact. I'm honored to be introducing Shine to you all today in partnership with the UN Trust Fund to End Violence Against Women and Girls. We're really excited to move this forward together through our shared visions of amplifying and co-creating knowledge to have an impact on global policy and programming, and to really strengthen a global community to end violence against women and girls. So with that, what is Shine? Shine is an online hub for global knowledge exchange on ending violence against women and girls. It offers the combined power of a virtual exchange hub, convening platform, and multilingual tool to inform global policy, programming, and advocacy on ending violence against women and girls. With that, I'll ask for the next slide, please, so everyone can follow along. Thank you. Shine aims to connect a range of partners and change makers in a multi-stakeholder effort with civil society and women's organizations at the center to really co-create, collaborate, and amplify knowledge and learning together to end violence against women and girls. Next slide, please. So what does Shine offer? Really, in the spirit of inclusivity and accessibility, we're excited to overcome language and time zone barriers by having a virtual space for knowledge exchange with instant translation for everyone engaged to share their experiences and to learn from others working to end violence against women and girls in over 50 languages, to provide opportunities to collaborate across networks and to share knowledge to co-create and improve resources and tools, to engage in networking and convening opportunities that connect partners across the globe to advocate for and influence programming and policies on ending violence against women and girls. We are really excited to also be opening access to tailored resources and support for efforts. And these will be linked to specific discussions, consultations, and other important platforms for ending violence against women and girls. And finally, of utmost importance, communities of practice and safe spaces are being created to connect those focused on similar areas of work in the spirit of global solidarity and partnership. Next slide, please. Now, who is Shine for? Simply, Shine is for everyone. It brings together partners under the Spotlight Initiative and beyond, but in particular for civil society organizations, especially women's rights organizations, all of those listed on the screen here, and everyone interested in learning about how to end violence against women and girls. As noted, it is critical for us to ensure that we develop safe spaces for private discussion, and security and safety measures are in place for the protection of participants. With all of this in mind, we want to answer your questions on why you should join Shine. And with that, I'll move to the next slide, please. We'd really like to emphasize that joining Shine is joining a dynamic global community to end violence against women and girls. And it's our hope to really foster this with all of you. It's an opportunity to connect with other networks related to this work as well across multiple languages and regions. It's an opportunity to learn from leading experts and practitioners and to connect with other change makers and advocates around the world to create a real and lasting impact. Shine allows anyone and everyone to join so you can share your own experiences and we can collectively increase our knowledge and meaningfully influence programming and policies on ending violence against women and girls. By inviting a range of actors to join the conversation, we genuinely hope to build bridges between donors, practitioners, and researchers to elevate and utilize practitioner-based knowledge, which is at the heart of Shine and all of the work we do at Spotlight Initiative and the UN Trust Fund. We're really excited to be doing a deeper dive on this issue with you all on Shine and to hear your critical ideas, challenges, and solutions in ensuring resiliency to crises as we mobilize to end violence against women and girls. So with that, I pass the floor over to my colleague Gemma from the UN Trust Fund. Over to you, Gemma.
Thank you, Mallory. Hi, everyone. I'm Gemma Wood. I'm the Monitoring, Evaluation and Knowledge Manager at the UN Trust Fund to End Violence Against Women. And I'm very pleased to be working in partnership with Spotlight Initiative on the SHINE Hub. So I'll tell you a bit more about the Hub and show you a demo. So what can you find in SHINE? If we go to the next slide, you will find communities of practice. You will find resources. You will find groups to join. You will find events and discussions, all relating to ending violence against women, that connects our community of civil society, donors, practitioners, researchers, and anyone interested in the topic. The communities will be centered around the themes of the Spotlight Initiative and the UN Trust Fund, such as prevention, services, laws. Not all of these are set up yet, because we want to take it slowly and have an iterative process. Signing up is easy. When you go and follow the link, which we've put in the chat box, you will go to the top and click log in, and I'll show you the demo. And then you will be asked for some basic information. This information includes your email address, a username, and of course, you'll have to devise a password. You can also add whether you're a practitioner, a UN agency, affiliated with a government. And all of this helps us to network and see who each other is, a bit like LinkedIn. You can also tell us what your job title is, what your countries of interest are. In this way, we can network. But please be assured that if you wish to protect any information, you can. If you don't want to provide some of this information, you can email us and explain why, because our first priority is your protection. But the more information you can provide, the better we can connect and network each other. For example, if you're based in Rwanda, you'll be able to find out through this all the other people online who are based in Rwanda working on ending violence. So you fill out the form and you click connect and you will be logged in. And then what do you find after that? Well, I'm going to show you a demo. So now I will share my screen. Very soon you should see the website. Danielle, could you confirm that you see the SHINE Hub?
We see it.
Wonderful, thanks, Ajit. So on the website, this is the home page, and we hope it looks good so you can give us feedback, that is colorful and engaging. We want you to come to this site and engage with other people. The first thing to notice is that it's available in various languages. So you can click on the top and go to English, Spanish, or French, because those are our formal languages we're translating into. Or you can use the Google Translate function, which is improving year on year, to select any of 50 languages. For example, Albanian, Romanian, Punjabi. And this is what's critically useful and valuable about this site. You will be able to read and communicate in your own language. When you come to the site, you will see, as I mentioned, communities of practice. So for example, you will find resources about prevention of violence and discussions. For example, at the bottom, after this webinar, we have a discussion on COVID-19 and crises. You will be able to explore our resource library. Critically, we are not trying to repeat other resource libraries. You should still go to the UN Women website and the Spotlight Initiative website and UN Trust Fund website But here you will find knowledge briefs that we're working on through co-creation, amplification, and critically putting together with you, civil society, on practice-based knowledge. So you can see a range of resources. You will be able to see upcoming events hosted by the Spotlight Initiative and the UN Trust Fund. So this is a pitch to come to our next webinar. Our next webinar is on 5th of April or 3rd of May. So watch this space. And what's most important for us right now is discussions. We want to engage with you online in discussions. So after this webinar, please join our online discussion. What can we learn from civil society on resilience to crisis? So this is what you see when you're not logged in. We hope it sparks your interest. Then you can sign up as I described. You'll be able to log in very simply and easily. Once you're logged in, you will be able to see more resources, more discussions, engage further. And what's exciting is, like many social media platforms, you can follow what you're interested in. So if you're interested in prevention, you can click follow the tag prevention, and you will get notifications of when new resources or new discussions come up. And we have the bell at the top, the notification center, which will tell you, oh, look, Amelie has created an event on prevention. What's very nice about this platform is that once you're logged in, you can see who are your other members, and you can find other people interested in working in similar topics as you, such as other civil society members working in here, Trinidad and Tobago, or Mexico. Instead of having to come through middlemen like the Trust Fund, you could send a private message to people and connect. Before I quit, I'll show you the first thing that we really want you to engage in, which is our discussion. So after this, we ask you to log in and tell us, what can we learn from civil society on resilience to crisis? Tell us if you like this discussion. Interact with the moderators. Read the questions and be the first to engage. And what's very exciting is that you can engage in your own language. So we had a discussion last month on private sector engagement. And every month we will be opening a different discussion and different in theme for you to engage in from your perspective. And if you speak a different language, such as Turkish, you can use the Google Translate function to switch to Turkish. You'll see the questions are now in Turkish. You can see the discussions in Turkish. You can comment in Turkish, but everyone else can switch to their own language, such as Slovak. So 50 languages, speak in your own language, write in your own language, and interact with other people. And that's what we're most excited about. And we want your opinion. We want to hear your voice. And once we collect these voices, we can use this to amplify the voice of civil society. We can bring practitioners, donors, and partners together to produce more knowledge and evidence on what works and how it works to end violence against women. Please note that you're protected on this site. You will have control over your privacy settings. You do not need to show your email. You do not need to show your location. Please be confident of your protection. So that's the demo. Please sign up. You will see the link in the box. And we look forward to seeing you online for our first discussion, which is on crisis Resilience to Crisis. And on that topic, what can we learn on resilience to crisis? I'm now going to move on to a short presentation from the UN Trust Fund.